Welcome back to another episode of this Manchester United save. In today's episode, we're going to be kicking it off with our first Europa League game against FC Porto, and then we're going to go ahead and play Aston Villa. We're going to sim the game against Brentford. We're going to play the game in the Europa League against Fabanace, and then end the episode by simming West Ham. I have changed. I did start off this series with simulation on for the gameplay type. I've changed that. We've changed it to classic, and I think wind effects, I might turn that down because it seems like the wind is always really, really high, which isn't realistic because you do have days where there is no wind, as that doesn't seem to be the case. In every game that I've played, the wind is just extremely high. So I might turn that off. I will do, actually. I'm going to turn the wind effects off, but I'll keep the weather effects on. I think that's more for like when it's raining and it's skimming across the surface and that kind of stuff. I'll do that, but the wind effects seems silly, especially when you have it on high, and then in every game the wind's like 25 kilometers an hour, and it's just not good. So that has come off. Gameplay type is now on classic, so everything is down to 50. We are still on legendary. If I do continue to win, I will up that back to ultimate and see how we get on there. And yeah, I think that's all I've got to cover. Porto for us to begin with. We'll have a quick look at their starting lineup, actually. I mean, we should be beating Porto, definitely. I'm just wondering if other teams have already played. Looks like they have. Oh, we've already played a Europa League game. We've already played a Europa League game against FC20, which I completely forgot about. So it's not our first Europa League game. It will be our second Europa League game against Porto. And we're going to dive straight into that now. I might rotate the squad a little bit. I'm going to give Xerxes a chance up top. Oh, De Ligt needs a rest by the looks of it. Xerxes also with low energy. And Mazraoui and Yoro. But it doesn't matter. It looks like Harry Maguire might get a rare start for him. I'm going to bring Amas onto... Not Amas. I'm going to bring Malacia onto the bench instead of Mazraoui. Casemiro can get back on. And then Lindelof is going to make an appearance on the bench as well. I have changed, or I'm in the process of changing Mason Mount to a cam so he can be a cover for Bruno, which he is anyway. I've tried to turn Eriksen into a CDM, but that doesn't look like that's going to happen. So I think Eriksen, Lindelof, Johnny Evans, Harry Maguire. I think that was it. I think it was them four that are all out of contract at the end of the season, and I will not be renewing their contracts. So I'm definitely going to need a new centre mid, and I'm definitely going to need a new CDM because I think Casemiro may be leaving us. But we'll see how much money we can get for him. That's not going to be our starting lineup, actually, because Malacia is going to start ahead of Luke Shaw. I didn't see his energy levels. That's going to be our starting lineup. Let's go into this first game against FC Porto. We'll get Malacia on the overlap here. And powering forward. Xerxes, get in the box, please. A little bit too much on that, but we have won ourselves a corner. Can we make something happen? Can Bruno make something happen. Xerxes there. Or Harry Maguire. We'll try and get this into Harry Maguire's head, which we've managed to do. Heads it down. But he heads it wide. Out to Garnacho. Into Xerxes with a bit of space ahead of him. Just trying to create half a yard for himself. Gets the shot away, but the defender gets the block in. And that looks absolutely nothing like me, but we have won ourselves a corner. Again, we're going to try and get this on Harry Maguire's head. Which we've done! Ah, when he smacks the post. It's another corner. Must have had a deflection. Get this in, Harry Maguire. That would be great. Gets up this time, and again, it is another deflection. Harry Maguire just cannot get this ball into the back of the net. Come on now. A bit more on it. Keeper's come out for it and collects it. No problem whatsoever. Pepe has it again. Thought we'd given away a free kick there. Lays it off for Pepe. Franco and Onana with a brilliant save to deny FC Porto taking the lead. But they have won themselves a corner. What can we do with this? Just need to get this away. Harry Maguire gets beaten in the air. But luckily, the header goes wide. Go on, Ugarte. You're there, mate. Go on, Harry Maguire. Oh, just can't get rid of this ball. He's onside, and Onana with the save to deny FC Porto again. And we need to make some changes. Xerxes is dying. And Harry Maguire. So it looks like Lindelof is going to get some game time. We'll bring on Casemiro for Mainu. Bring on Luke Shaw. Our defence is struggling by the looks of it. Up top is not too bad. I might have to put Casemiro in at centre-back and then bring on Ericsson in that midfield. Yeah, that's what we're going to do. They're going to be the changes we make. There's 15 minutes left of the game. Can we get a late goal? But first, we've got a corner to try and deal with. As we make our substitutions. Hopefully they can make an instant impact here. Try and get this ball away. Luke Shaw's there. Fantastic. Not really fantastic. Didn't quite go where I wanted it to. What can Porto do with it? Finds... Oh my god, they're just toying with me on the edge of my own box. Offside! Offside. Thank you very much, referee. Just toying with me. He's only just offside. FC Porto are definitely on top in these final minutes. We have had a few corners, but other than that, we haven't seen goal, really. Don't foul him! Onana comes out! Makes the save. Again to deny FC Porto. Onana may have just earned us a point. Nicolas Pepe. Is there time here? We'll do our best to try and get that forward as quick as possible, but the referee is blown for the final whistle, and the game ends scoreless, 0-0. Next up for us is our game against Aston Villa. They are sat down in 14th place while we're sat in 3rd. Hopefully we can get another 3 points to stay near the top of the table, because that would be fantastic. It looks like we are going to make a couple of changes here. Casemiro's going to get a rare start ahead of Mainu. I'm going to give Anthony a start as well ahead of Rashford. But we'll put Garnacho on the left, Anthony on the right. We'll keep the back four as it is. and see how we get on with that. Let's go into this game against Aston Villa. Kamara. Out to Bailey. Matty Cash on the overlap. Luke Shaw comes across. Luke Shaw, fantastic. There's a ball straight through for Højlund! What a man. He is the man for us this season. Scored his 6th goal of the season now. And he is the man. He is the man that's going to get us Champions League football this season. And if we're going to win any kind of trophy, it'll be down to him. Bruno with another assist. Højlund with another goal. And we're beating Aston Villa 1-0. Ball straight through the middle for Garnacho. Oh, and Anthony gets his first goal of the season. The Brazilian fidget spinner. What a man. He needs to start performing. This is his season to start performing. Again, Bruno Fernandes with that beautiful pass for Garnacho. Didn't quite have the finish, but luckily it fell to Anthony to smash that one home and give us a 2-0 lead. Garnacho getting forward. Luke Shaw on the overlap. Just a little ball in. To not Garnacho, to Højlund. Tried the overhead kick, but it went wide. Oh, he was offside anyway. Bruno, he's going to go from range. Oh, what a screamer from Bruno Fernandes. What a goal. He had plenty of time to put all he had, all his might, into that shot. And it goes straight into the top corner. Pick that one out the net. Martinez. 3-0. Ramsey. Ugarte. Get that straight forward for Højlund. On his left foot. Shoots! And he doesn't miss from there. Højlund doubles his tally for the game. And we find ourselves smashing Aston Villa 4-0 now. I think we'll be making some substitutions. I might keep Højlund on to try and see if he can get a hat-trick. What a man Højlund is. He is the man. Can he beat the hat-trick man? We'll have to wait and find out. Højlund is going to be staying on. We're going to bring Casemiro off for... I'll bring Mount on into that position, but... Again, he's not a CDM. I think when I'm buying players now... So I'm going to need a new centre mid, but I want a CDM rather than a centre mid. Because otherwise they end up with -6 and all that kind of stuff. So Frankie de Jong will not be coming to Manchester United because everyone seems to sign Frankie de Jong that does a Manchester United save. So we won't do that. Mazraoui's going to come on also for Luke Shaw. Again, we'll put Mazraoui onto the right, Dallo onto the left. Anthony's playing really well. I'm going to keep him on. And I'm going to keep Garnacho on. Yoro's going to come on for De Ligt. Because again, his energy levels aren't getting back up. There better not be another glitch in this game. Where players don't recover for a certain amount of time, which would be very, very annoying. But that's going to be... They're going to be all the changes we make. And we are beating Aston Villa 4-0. Bailey. We are approaching full time. We're definitely going to be taking all 3 points here. As Bailey tries to make something happen. Gives it in to McGinn. Oh, John McGinn. Would he be a guy for me to sign for United? Potentially. Onana required to make the save. And Aston Villa have got themselves a corner. Can they deny Onana a clean sheet? We should get this away, mind. Pau Torres heads that back to Ramsey, who puts a lovely ball in to Onana. And Højlund is there, helping out the defence. And Anthony now getting forward. Højlund trying to tackle Bruno, which is not what we want. Anthony, why on earth did he just slide on the floor? Can Anthony get another goal? Ramsey makes, Martinez makes the save, and the referee has blown for the final whistle, and we have beaten Aston Villa 4-0. Next up for us is our game against Brentford, which we are going to sim. I don't think I need to make any changes. Doesn't look like it. We're going straight in with a quick sim. And a 4-2 win. Fantastic news for us. Who's getting the goals? Bruno got 1. Højlund got 1. Højlund got 2. And Bruno got 2. Fantastic. Højlund again amongst the goals. And Bruno, after that screamer he scored in the last game, adding to his tally again. But next up for us is our game against Fabanace, which we are going to play. Højlund and Bruno Fernandes there, you can see, making it into the team of the week. Along with Isaac, Grealish and Kunku. Mills, Gusto, Keane. California? Is that how you pronounce that? Cucurella and Jorgensen in goal. When we get to the Fabanace game, here we are in the league. We definitely could do with a win, which we're going to try our best to do. I'm not going to make too many changes. Anthony again is going to come in and start ahead of Garnacho. I'm going to give Garnacho a rest. Casemiro actually played really well in the last game. In that 4-0 win against Aston Villa. So I may keep Casemiro rather than trying to sell him. It seems like his lack of pace isn't really an issue in this FC25. The same as Maguire when I used him. His lack of pace wasn't really an issue. So that is good news for us. But Maguire is out of contract and will be leaving the club, I think. I think Anthony is going to be the only change we make. Let's go into this game against Fabanace. Ugarte coming across. Oh, he's onside. Is he going to get the shot away? Gets the shot away eventually. Oof. And now we can come away with the ball. Just about. Lovely play out from the back. Finds Anthony in a wide position. We're going to find Højlund, who shoots with his left. But straight at the goalkeeper. As we approach half-time, not a lot has happened. We're struggling, definitely. Get this forward to Højlund. Just manages to get this out of his feet. Shoots with his left! And just as I said, we're struggling in this game. We have just found the top corner with a shot from Højlund. Grabbing a goal again. I was just about to check, actually, if Højlund was left-footed or right-footed, because I can't remember. He is left-footed. Is Xerxes left-footed as well? Xerxes is right-footed. Okay. I think everyone else is right-footed. Anthony's left-footed. Luke Shaw's left-footed. Martinez left-footed. Yoro right-footed. I will remember. But what a goal from Højlund to put us in the lead in the Europa League. The shot just on the edge of the box. Beats the keeper. And we are beating Fabanace 1-0 as we get closer to half-time. There shouldn't be too much time added on because not a lot's really happened in this first half. Ryan Kent. Oh, that's easy. Easy for Dallo. And there it is, the half-time whistle, and we go in leading 1-0. We managed to get this out to Dallo. Into Anthony. With a ball in behind for Højlund to chase. We've got to go on his right foot. And he tucks that one away because he's a beast. A goal-scoring machine for me. So far this season, everything is coming through Bruno Fernandes and Højlund so far. It was a lovely ball in behind from Bruno to get yet another assist. And luckily Højlund had the finish in his locker to double our lead. Is it this game? Maybe he can get his first hat-trick for Manchester United. And we're winning 2-0. They're getting forward. And Nasri. Come across. Dzeko with the shot. Managed to play this out. Bruno wants it. Get this out to Garnacho. We should be able to pick out Højlund here. Goes for the shot. Straight at the goalkeeper, and we have won ourselves a corner. Let's make something happen. Let's pick out Højlund. Let's get his hat-trick. It's into Højlund. Gets up! But it's over the bar from Højlund. Still searching for that third goal to complete his hat-trick. I forgot Jose Mourinho was the manager of Fabregas. Ugarte. Mount into Ahmad. Oh, the ball through to Bruno. Just... It's a good idea. Just didn't quite have the execution. Dzeko has it. Well, he's not going to be running past Martinez. See you later, son. Come out, Onana. Why are you punching it? Just catch it. And there it is. The full-time whistle and another win in the Europa League. To add to another win and the draw. So 7 points for us in the Europa League in total for now. We beat Fabregas 2-0. And in the final game of this episode, we are going to be playing West Ham and we are going to be simming it. We are going to make some changes because some players could do with a rest. Martinez is going to still start. We'll bring in Yoro. Maguire can come onto the bench. With Malacia is going to start at left back ahead of Luke Shaw. And Casemiro is going to come in for Mainu. I think Anthony deserves to start again because he is playing well. So we're going to start with Anthony on the right and Garnacho on the left. And we will be quick simming it and getting a win. A loss. A loss away from home to West Ham. Bruno getting a late goal for us. But a goal from Paqueta. Can't remember how to pronounce his name. And Fulkrug. Krug. 2 goals from him. To take all 3 points home for West Ham. What does that mean for the league? We're still in second. We're 2 points behind Manchester City. Liverpool are up in third. 2 points behind us. Fulham still up there in fourth on 19 points. They are playing well. They're ahead of Chelsea by a single point. West Ham now, after that win against us, move up to 6th. Spurs in 7th. Where on earth are Arsenal? Arsenal are down in 9th. That is not good news. And Everton, Brentford and Ipswich down in the relegation zone. We did start off this episode with a draw, I think it was, against Porto. It was a 0-0 draw. We then went and played Aston Villa and smashed them 4-0 with a thunderbolt of a goal from Bruno Fernandes. We simmed the game against Brentford and won 4-2. We beat Fabregas 2-0 away from home, and we've just simmed the game against West Ham and lost 3-1. In the next episode, we will play Chelsea. We're going to play PAOK. I'm not too sure what team that is. We're going to play that game in the Europa League as well. We'll sim Leicester, sim Ipswich, and then end the episode by playing that game in the Europa League against Boda Glim. That team. So if you are new around here, if you have enjoyed this episode, please remember to hit that like button. If you are new around here, hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you all in the next episode.